Yo, what's up, guys? Mike Patrick. Hey, look, real quick, I'm gonna do a video on rucking, okay? Rucking, okay? It's gonna be in the title, obviously, and basically all it is, guys, is it's backpack walking. It's backpack walking or running or jogging, okay? And as you can see, I got my purple backpack right here, courtesy of my daughters. But I just wanted to give perspective on rucking, guys. Many of you guys probably never heard of it. To many of you, it's just walking with a backpack on, okay? But I think when we give things certain titles and certain words, you know what I mean? It gives people the intent of what you're doing. So if a person is just walking around with their book bag on, but they don't have in mind health and fitness and nature and peace of mind, you know what I mean? They might be in a predicament where they have to walk, you know what I mean? And they have to have a book bag. So you see how like your mentality and intent has a lot to do with things. And then it's a difference in somebody like consciously saying, I'm about to go out walk, put a book bag on with some weights in it, or if I know I have something in my book bag that is going to cause some resistance and some weight, then I'm going to get out there and I'm gonna hike it. I'm gonna walk with that book bag on. It helps with posture, with keeping your shoulders rounded back. If you keep that in mind, it keeps your shoulders rolled back. Some of you guys have seen a picture I put on Facebook where you got like, it's called a posture doctor, and it's kind of like a book bag around your shoulders, and it just helps with your posture and helping you maintain a good posture. Okay, guys, but naturally, you know, you walking, you breathing, you know what I mean? You're getting fresh air. Today's a beautiful day here where I'm at. It's about 85, 86 degrees. About 3 something in the afternoon, and it's nice and sunny out, birds chirping. Great day to you know, get a nice brisk walk in, you know what I mean? And so I just wanted to do a video on rucking because, like I said, I didn't even know it was such a term, you know what I mean? I like to come across things that many people of my background, you know what I mean? I know when I was coming up, these things weren't popular in my demographic. I'm not saying that people didn't do these things or whatever, or didn't know about these things, but I just know it wasn't common. So I like to do things and be one of the first people in my circle, you know what I mean, that recognize certain things and stuff like that. It's kind of one of my passions. Or things that's not supposed to be cool to my demographic. That's supposed to be some stuff that other people do. You know what I mean? I like to break down those type of walls. So but intent though, guys, with rucking, for those of you who do have to walk places and things like that, like I said, if you change your mentality, like for a lot of people who see me walking, there's people who know me, you know what I mean, and know that he's walking because he likes to walk and exercise, and that's just how he is. He's active, and he rather walk if he can, you know what I mean. But then you might have some people who, you know, who might perceive a person that's walking with a book bag on as, oh, they gotta be walking, that misfortunate person having to walk, you know, they got their book bag with their stuff in it. So it all depends, but it don't have to be that. You know what I mean? We know walking is way better than the car. Like in the car, all you're doing at the end of the day is having your body in an awkward position that is not healthy for it. Driving cars, steering wheels, and all that over time, messing up your shoulders, your wrists, all that type of stuff. Sitting down in chairs, bad for your back, bad for your hips. You know what I mean? Not getting any exercise, and so on and so on. So, you know what I mean? So, from a health standpoint, you know, we know there's different reasons why it's good, or why it's better. You know what I mean? But in some cases, you got to do what you got to do. So if you got to do what you got to do, then you got to get somewhere that's further away. Then you got to hop in the car. But yeah, guys, rucking though. So like going on. So what I like about it too is, we know when you walking on different surfaces, like hard surfaces, like concrete, stuff like that, you're working on bone density. Also, as you walk, if you're listening to your body, when you walk enough and you listen to your body, you start to correct. As your blood gets flowing and you start to work out all the kinks and you get moving, you start to learn how to walk. You know what I mean? Your gait and your motion. You know, and this helps with things like that. Me personally, I like to walk because it's also a form of meditation for me. Like, you know what I mean? It's kind of frustrating when you got cars and stuff, and it seems like cars be coming. It's almost like a matrix, and everything be timed up. It's like I can time up when a certain car is gonna come. You know what I mean? Like as soon as I hit a corner, here comes a car right there, and so you can't like, you know, being that you are walking and you got cars and stuff, you can't just completely zone out and tap out, but you still can get in a nice little meditative state. And sometimes I like to walk around a track where I know I don't have to worry about cars and things like that. And that's a good way to do it. But I like the scenery too of walking, you know what I mean, especially on a nice day. And then, like I said, just the different terrains, you know, it's good for your bones. You know, when you're walking on grass, when you're walking on the hard surface concrete, uphill, downhill, like I'm going up a bit of a hill right now, things like that. And if you're conscientious of your breathing, deep breathing, and things of that nature, controlling your breathing, like when I'm talking right now, I'm walking. And so with me doing that, in order for me not to be huffing and puffing and whatnot, I have to be able to control my breath, diaphragm breathing. I just did a video where I was talking and jumping rope at the same time. So it helps with your presentation and your breathing for when you're talking and things like that, and not getting, and even with the anxiety of talking, because sometimes it don't have to be that you're losing your breath when you're talking from a standpoint of like you're exercising and you're losing your breath. Sometimes it's just from anxiety. I know when I was younger and when I was doing less talking, and when I first started doing videos, you know what I mean? When I was getting, you know, we continue to get better and better, right? I'm not saying I'm great at it now or I couldn't get any better. I don't think I do a bad job, but you know, you sometimes you get a little anxious, you know, and that messes with your breathing when you get anxious, you know what I mean? So and you get nervous. So the more comfortable you become with speaking and, you know, controlling your breath, and just being able to control your breath better can help you with the anxiety of speaking and things like that. So hopefully this was a good video, rucking, guys. Okay, you can get out with your backpack. Some of you guys, if you don't have a reason to go to a store and buy stuff and put it in your backpack or whatever, if you just want to put some weights back there or whatever, just, you know, and going for a walk around the block a couple times, you know, with a weighted backpack on, you know, just something different and just something, you know, to add to the repertoire of a healthy lifestyle. All right, guys, peace.